Hey, what's up, guys? It's MugenLord here, and we really need to talk about something really big. I mean, Square Enix just announced a complete reboot of their company. Not just some minor policy change or PR fluff, a full 3-year plan to restructure the way they operate, development, and release their games. If you've been following this channel over the last year or two, then you already know that I've been keeping tabs on this. I've covered numerous videos breaking down their missteps, their financial losses, that stupid NFT experiments, the live services mess. It's been rough for them, and I get it. Some of you are done with Square Enix. You seem too much, but for me, man, I've been riding the Square Enix train since Super Nintendo days. You know, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, and many more. They pretty much create experiences that literally shaped how I view RPGs. I still boot up some of those classics to this very day. That's why I am both hopeful and cautious, because I want them to win, but I'm not about to act like everything is fine. So let's break down this 3-year reboot strategy, what they're actually changing, and whether or not this is a little too late for them or not. So according to a GameSpot article, Square Enix is laying out a clear roadmap to reboot their company from the inside out, at the heart of its return to quality over quantity. Now, we've heard this before, right? How many times has a company said that only to fall back into the same habits? But this time it's more than just a buzzword. They're putting some real infrastructure behind it. They outlined a plan that stretches across 3 years, includes a commitment to day one multi-platform releases, a unified studio management structure, and canceling or pausing weaker titles in favor of stronger, focused development. They've even targeted 2027 as a year where everything aligns under this reboot model. Now, you might be saying 2027, that's forever from now. But let's keep it real. Game development is no joke, especially for a company like Square Enix that's juggling live service games, remakes, HD 2D projects, and new IPs. If they're serious about aligning these new projects under one system, they need to ramp up time, which means the games they start developing now will be the first to benefit from this reboot structure. And this is why it matters. If you're tired of half-baked launches, if you want polished RPGs that actually feel complete out the gate, then this structure on paper could actually bring those benefits. Now, one of the biggest changes coming out of this reboot, Square Enix is finally embracing the multi-platform strategy, and honestly, this should have been done years ago. No more weird exclusivity deals where PlayStation players get access, or time releases that split the community. Moving forward, both AAA and smaller scale titles will release day and date across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and most likely the Nintendo Switch too. This is crucial. Let's be real. Ignoring the Xbox audience all these years, that hurt their growth as well. And it created this narrative that Square Enix doesn't value that platform or its player base. If they want to change that perception, they have to do more than just release the games. They need to market them directly to Xbox player. Push Game Pass deals, even though that I'm not too fond of Game Pass, but people obviously love Game Pass. And make Xbox feel like it matters in their roadmap. And this isn't just about player access, it's about studio efficiency. When a game is built to launch on all platforms from the start, you're not wasting time porting later or cutting content to make things fit. If they really want to return to their glory days, multi-platform is step one, but commitment and consistency are where it really counts. And I'm going to just keep saying that over and over again. Now, here's where the real restructuring happens, and it's something that fans have been begging for. Square Enix is placing all titles under one central management structure. That means less internal miscommunication, less too many chefs in the kitchen, and more focused leadership approach. Think of it like this. If one arm of the company is working on a Final Fantasy title and another arm is building a new RPG from scratch, they shouldn't feel like two separate companies. Unifying the process helps avoid delays, quality dips, and the kind of mid-development resets we've been plagued big name titles in recent years. But the real test, they're also revamping their executive team, including creative leadership. That's the layer that often gets overlooked, but it's also the layer that makes or breaks creative risks. Too many of Square Enix's recent decisions felt like they came from a boardroom chasing trends, NFTs, live service cash grabs, or shallow mobile spin-offs. If they want to fix that, it starts here. Get people in charge who understand what players want. People who ask, does this game respect the player's time? Is the experience rewarding from start to finish? Are we building something timeless, or are we just chasing clicks? It's not easy, but it's necessary. And as part of this reboot, Square Enix is also canceling underperforming titles and redirecting their budgets to games with higher potential. And that's good news, because oversaturation has been one of their biggest problems. Let's rewind back to 2022 for a second. They dropped Live Alive Remake, The Dealfield Chronicles, Valkyrie Elysium, and Star Ocean: The Divine Force, all within a few months of each other. 4 games, 1 season. That's insane. Now, I'm a hardcore collector and an RPG fan. I picked up almost all of them except Valkyrie Elysium, which just really didn't grab me at all. But most gamers, they're not spending $60 or $70 a pop month after month. Gaming has become a luxury, especially with inflation and rising prices. And when Square Enix see low sales across the board, it sends the wrong messages. People don't want these kind of games, but that's false. People do want them, it's just not all at once. By pacing their releases and investing in fewer high-quality titles, they give each game room to shine and time for players to actually experience them. This new reboot plan seems to reflect that understanding, and it gives me hope that they'll finally learn from those mistakes. So here's the big takeaway: restructure leadership, commit to multi-platform, cancel weak projects, focus on game quality, and re-earn fan trust. It sounds good on paper. It's the exact kind of shakeup they need. But here's the thing: even with a 3-year plan, results won't be instant. Games take years to develop. New leadership takes time to gel and trust with fans. That takes consistency. They're not just trying to change how they make games, they're trying to change how we see them as a brand. And if they can't show clear progress in the next 5 years, I hate to say it, but it might be too late. I don't want that. I want to look forward to every Square Enix showcase again. I want to be excited, not skeptical, but they got to earn that excitement back. So now it's time to turn it over to you guys. Do you believe in this reboot plan? Is this Square Enix's last real short shot at redemption? What games do you want to see come back under this new vision? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. And hey, if you want Square Enix to get it right, drop hashtag save Square Enix or something in the comments. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on my next breakdowns. This is MugenLord signing off. I see you game fiends later. Peace out.